Welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
To Westbrook. Can't connect from in close. Strong finish for Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Kawhi Leonard against the former MVP. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
George against Harden. Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. And now Houston has the basketball. Westbrook, down low Capella. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Oh, emphatic slam.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down a point. Working the outside. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 3. Harden. George. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
James Harden fires for 2, and he hits. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
New blood coming in for both sides. Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Harden. Great feed. Sets it up. Kenneth Faried powers it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Paul George. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mike D'Antoni going to make some moves and set his matchups.
All right, I got ball.
Yeah. Big pick right there.
Paul George sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Westbrook with it. trailing by 4. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Paul George looking good, 4 for 5.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
That'll get out. Last touch by Capella, so it'll stay with the LA Clippers. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. LA Clippers with the basketball. George, count the triple.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. James Harden trying to cash in. James Harden, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Knocks it down at the buzzer. And he got it off without question. That late 3 means we're tied at the end of the first quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. It's LA Clippers ball. And count the basket inside.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Leonard, well defended. To Harden. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by the former Dookie. To George. Kawhi Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Fast pace, Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. Westbrook into the front court. Leads 1. Clippers have got it. To Beverly. And throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Leonard. Beyond the arc for 3. Yes.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, As quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 of 4 now. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George, and strokes it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Harden to Capella. Into traffic, but no good. Throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Harden to Westbrook. Five on the shot clock. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
P.J. Tucker blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Kawhi Leonard takes on Eric Gordon. Top of the key. George to Leonard. Shot from in close, no good. LA Clippers with the basketball. Over to the right side. Leonard to Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. Harden with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To P.J. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
Woo. That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
Won't go down. Gordon with it. Down by 1. To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden, tough matchup against George. Rockets with 4 to shoot. James Harden. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. Westbrook with the basketball. They trail by 1. Shot for James Harden. Can't connect. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Williams into the front court. His team up by 1. Textbook defense.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually allowing yourself to make a shot.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway.
Here we go. I got him.
To P.J. Tucker. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Got ball. That's me.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Westbrook. Tucker. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds.
That's good.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Kawhi Leonard sends it away. Looking for his man. That's a 24-second violation. George here against P.J. Tucker. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Harden to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 3 for 6 now. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good. Leonard. And the rebound by Tucker. Capella to Westbrook.
I got him. I got ball.
To Harden. Here comes the screen. It's Harden. A fundamental shot right there.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
To George. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Westbrook to Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. To Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beverly. And scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Houston takes over. Surveys the floor. Harden. Clippers have it. To Beverly. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Gordon with it. The deficit now up to 5. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
George against Tucker. To Leonard. For 3, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
It's a big finish.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. Knocked loose.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Westbrook. To P.J. Tucker. Harden. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Kawhi Leonard takes on Eric Gordon. Has a look. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Lets it fly from long range, and James Harden knocks it down from 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three...
It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to Williams. 4-3. And Lou Williams, he doesn't miss many of those. A wide open look for 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Leonard to Williams. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Harden fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Harden to Westbrook. Harden. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
George against Tucker. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker from long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Clippers have the basketball. George. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Harden in possession. 5-point game. Fires the three. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Eric Gordon. Beyond the arc for three. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Harden. To Westbrook. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Williams. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Harden in possession. His guys down three. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
And he finishes at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout, and this is where the coaches earn their cash. Let's see what they design down by 2 here in the final minute of play. Westbrook to Harden. Five seconds to shoot. Harden. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win a close one by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.